So this is me on a beach. I've got really bad hair on this beach and I can't get rid of the background. So this is life in lockdown's gone a bit astray already.
Yeah, but it looks great from where I'm sat. So yeah, I'll just soak the view and ignore the hair.
Well, let's see, I go bald at that point as well. Yeah, okay.
Somebody will let us know how to take that away.
Yeah.
Not the hair, background.
Well, no, it's going to get to the point in lockdown where I'm going to need to take the hair away because it's going to need cutting and it's already starting to curl over, which you can't tell because it's beach hair.
Yeah, well, there you go. It's beach hair on the beach.
Yeah, and it is quite warm here, so we're all right in Costa del Little Budworth. So today we're in life in lockdown. On our second week now, we wanted to talk about obviously keeping structure and purpose in our lives. So you're going to tell us more about how the little life hacks that can help us along in this strange situation that we're in.
I can only try based on my own take on it, the way that I'm approaching it myself, because nobody has this. Nobody kind of has an already kind of way of going, this works, try that. So we're all learning, we're all pretending that we know what we're doing when in fact we probably don't. But anything that I think people are finding helpful, or people are thinking, well, actually, if it works for this area of my life, is there any reason why I can't implement it into this new way of living? And so, yeah, when things have been, we are grieving for things that have been suddenly taken away, our ability to touch things, see things, have things, go places. But our days used to be full of routine. Our days used to be where we got up at a certain time and we did the school run and we did packed lunches and we then went to work and then we did this and then we did that and then we did the other. And I think
more often than not, making ourselves coming backwards as well and getting stressed by all of that.
Running around like headless chickens and trying to cram so much in, and actually, some of that has gone away. And so perhaps actually that you fear the fact that you've got loads of time on your hands, because actually maybe too much time in your own head is not actually that good for so many of us. But I do think that having a structure, having an order to your day helps kind of break the day down. We can only take one day at a time, for sure. There's nothing stopping you looking into next week and giving yourself some goals, some things to look forward to, some little challenges that you might want, but don't make them so big that they're unachievable or they're not likely to happen. But certainly each day, break it down into chunks. And I certainly think that having, an alarm set and having a shower and making your bed and getting dressed and making an effort are all really important. It's way too easy to set the alarm a little bit too late in the hope that you're just wasting an hour because the days maybe are a bit hard, and it's easy to be in your jogging bottoms and not bother because nobody's going to see you and nobody's going to see your hair or your makeup, but actually that can make you feel like you've got a sense of purpose, a little bit normal, and actually makes you feel better about yourself and puts you in a different frame of mind. I know from my point of view, my mornings haven't really changed. I'm getting up and I'm putting on my workout gear and I'm providing a class. Okay, it's online, so that's different, but I'm still having to be in a certain frame of mind, and then I'm doing some other workout, and then I'm doing something else, and my mornings haven't changed, but then I'm having to break down the afternoon into something else. And so maybe the afternoon involves having an hour off, because actually you've gained so many hours that actually, is there anything wrong with not pinging off the walls and just taking a moment to have a cup of tea, sit down, do some deep breathing, gather your thoughts, write down what it is that you feel like you want to do that day, prep dinner, and go back to work. Or maybe just have something nice to look forward to in the afternoon. Maybe that's when you go and do your walk with your family, or your walk by yourself, or your bit of exercise that you're planning on doing. But yeah, I think that breaking things down into chunks, the same way that you would anything, whether you or not you were studying for something, whether or not you had a career path that you were looking for, you wanted a promotion. You wouldn't just kind of go for it, you'd break it down. If you're an athlete and you've got races to get to, as in you're training for an event, you wouldn't just kind of go, right, I'm going to do it. You'd break it down, you're training into different chunks. You wouldn't just, eat all your carbs before that race 3 weeks before. No, you'd plan your food. So I think, just planning and having a plan where you can control what you can, and we can control fact that we're going to have this for lunch, or this for dinner, or this for breakfast. There's a sense of order and a sense of ownership and accountability, and structure. We all like structure.
Yeah, I think that's everything. Can be so overwhelming at the minute, and I think because you've got so much information going around, and also not knowing what the future is. Normally you're working towards goals and things, and you sort of know where your end is. So, we've talked about before, like, working really hard a couple of weeks ago, in terms of it felt like Christmas, but there's an end to Christmas, it's finite, whereas you're working really hard and not really knowing where your end goals are, aren't you, in this situation? So
you are, but your own personal health and fitness goals, probably they shouldn't change. What you decided to set out and do on New Year's Eve with a New Year's resolution of this year, I'm going to, I'm going to stay fit, I'm going to stay healthy, I want to sleep better, I want to have those things shouldn't actually change. They might not be your priority right now. They might be secondary, kind of putting food on the table might be first. Keeping, financials might be there as well. But actually those goals, the last thing you want to do is let yourself go. The last thing you want to do is come out of this on the other side and look in the mirror and go, oh God, I've got that to contend with now as well. I've got a drinking habit, I've got a chocolate habit, and I can't fit in any of my clothes to go back to work.
Yeah, no, that's fab. I'm now going to go surfing on my beach in lockdown. And, thank you very much, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Very soon.